Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about essentialism. Essentialism is something that's been shown to me. It's not a new religion. It is a new and simpler way of looking at religious truth. What is religious truth? Religious truth isn't any particular doctrine. It's not any particular set of rules. It's really seeing the spirit behind the rules, seeing the spirit of life, loving our neighbour, loving ourselves, even loving our enemy. Religious truth is how to be a better person, how to be a happier person, how to be the kind of person that we're really supposed to be. And essentialism is a way of getting back to that. Now the word could be confused with fundamentalism, which is also an attempt to get back to the very essentials. But I think it's a wrong attempt, because it's obsessed with rules, it's obsessed with belonging to a particular group, and I think that creates a lot of conflict between the groups who are part of a fundamentalist movement and the people who are outside of it. And we see this whenever you see fundamentalism come along. So the alternative fundamentalism these days, I guess there's many alternatives, but another big thing is commercialism. People are being told, go out and buy things and you'll be happier. And they're going out and they're living for the things they can buy. They're defining themselves by the things they own, having a bigger house, having a better car, and they're calling this happiness. And there's a kind of happiness. We should be free to have all the things that we really want. But we shouldn't limit ourselves to the material world. And we also shouldn't just be thinking about ourselves. We should be thinking about the people around us too. That's a higher happiness. So essentialism is a way of getting back to these very basic things, the core values that we all have. I mean, I've spoken to a lot of people, I meet people, I speak to them, and just about everyone I've really taken the time to speak to has very good core values, but they don't always feel they can live by them. So I want to give people a chance to get back to those core values, to find a safe, secure way to be true to themselves, and I think they're going to be a lot happier. And I think the world will be a better place for it. So we can't change people. What we can do is help people to change themselves. And one way of doing this is by changing ourselves to give a better example. So this is what I'd like us all to do. And what I'm going to try and do is to try and be a better person, living by the light within myself and projecting that light beyond me, around me. A light of happiness, a light of joy, and a positive approach to life in which we focus on the positive and we bring so much sunshine from us that anything negative is just kind of swamped by it and just seems silly and small in comparison to this great warmth of light from us. Maybe not deeply originally from us, it's from the universe, but it's coming through us. We're beacons of light in this world, and we're bringing a light and a peace this world cannot give, and we're spreading it around. And this is the very nature of what I'm calling essentialism, just as a word. I don't want to have another ism. I don't want to have a communism and Christianity, religions and movements. It's not like that, but it is, in a sense, as I envisage it, a kind of movement, a kind of collective vision which will be stronger for it. But I want it to be an all-encompassing universalist one, where anyone can be part of it. It doesn't matter what religion they have, what religious beliefs they have, because from the point of view of essentialism, all the religions are merely a language of symbols. Those languages of symbols are a way of forming and codifying and making clear religious truth. And religious truth is basically always the same. Be good to others, be good to yourself, goodness will triumph, light will triumph. And the stories, the legends, the mythologies, sometimes historical figures that are involved in this, all portray this same basic truth. So what we need to do is live from moment to moment, being aware of the needs of those around us and our own needs, and looking after them. This is what's going to make the world a better place. These little things, the moment-to-moment things. And as we key into that, I believe we'll be granted a purer, wider vision because we'll be seen as ready for it. Now, we all want a better experience, we all want to grow, and I believe the only way to grow is not by some kind of methodology, but by just basic human kindness and reaching inside ourselves for our true nature. What can be better than that? What can be simpler than that? It's a kind of sacrifice. It's the sacrifice of our ego's will for our real will. We're shedding skins to get to the core of who we really are. And this is what I envisage. And it's a light of intelligence, and it's a light we all have, and we find it within ourselves. As for how can we become close to this is one little thing I've come across. Sit in a room, listen to some nice music that really makes you feel good, or just simple natural sounds, with a lighted candle. Just that, simple. The light of a living flame, the warmth of it with you, listen to the music. It's a kind of meditation. And as you go into that, I think you're going to come back to yourself. And my basic belief is, everyone comes back to themselves, they come back to the best they can ever be. Thank you for watching this transmission. May peace be with you. Goodbye.